Hi BookTube, Sarah here, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a Friday Reads. It is June the 26th and it is almost 5 o'clock at night. I was really hoping to come to you guys with this video a lot earlier today, but unfortunately I was working, or fortunately I should say I was working. So I think going forward I'm really going to try my best to shoot these, or film these, excuse me, on Thursday nights, because then I can, guarantee I'm not getting them up too late on a Friday. But I do very minimal editing in these videos, so, it's not that huge of a deal. I'm actually going to be using my Kindle Paperwhite to show you guys the pictures. I think because of the time of day it is, or I don't know what's going on with my tablet, but it's blowing out the pictures a lot, and I even have it down on, no, what do you call it? Nothing, but I'll give it a try and see if it works. When you can turn the brightness up, I have the brightness all the way down. So we shall see if it'll work. If not, I'll use my Paperwhite. I just really, for these videos, I like them to be as simple as possible, and I don't want to run them through the one editing software I have to run them through in order to put the pictures here. So, which is what I typically do for my videos. So, I am back to work. I started yesterday on Thursday, and yesterday and today has just been training, not full days or anything like that, like just a few hours here and there. Because it's not that it's a lot to take in, but it's, you're still learning something new. So it's kind of nice that our new manager, is letting us, really take it in properly. Because as she keeps saying, she wants us to do a good job, and she wants it done properly, because we are calling existing clients to offer a new service. And if you lose that client in that phone call, that first phone call, then you're not getting them back. You can't call them back again and try again. You know what I mean? So she really wants to make sure that we know what we're doing. So that's cool. And I've been enjoying it so far. It's a little bit more laid back than any place that I've ever worked before, which is really, really nice. I think it's exactly what I'm needing right now. It's still an office environment, which is kind of what I'm good at. It's customer service, which is, again, what I'm good at. And yeah, so I'm really pumped. So like I said, I'm going to try to film these on Thursday nights, but from the sound of it, it's not going to be a full-time, which I knew. I think I mentioned this last week. It's not a full-time position. So it sounds like it's going to be like Fridays off. We'll work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or, if it starts to get busy, maybe have us come in on a Sunday or something, which I'm absolutely fine with. It doesn't bother me as long as I get my 2 days off, every week, right? So, because Garrett for years has been working weekends, and it's not really a huge deal. So, yeah, so that's the job stuff. The only other thing I wanted to kind of share with you guys real quick is that I did get some book-related mail, book-adjacent mail, if you will, in the mail. And this has been a long time coming to me. No fault of the seller, it is what it is. And I am not holding this against her at all. She has been wonderful, absolutely wonderful to deal with. And I highly recommend that you check out her shop. I'm going to leave it linked below. But for my Kindle Paperwhite, I did get a case for it. I have a case for it. But I don't like having the case when I'm reading, because I find the case actually adds extra weight to it. And I find it heavy. And I do find it awkward, even though it's one of the ones that you can flip the front back. Like, it looks like a book, like you'd open it like a book. And the back will flip, and I can just hold it in my hand and not have something sticking out over here. But I still find it adds weight. And one of the beauties of the Kindle Paperwhite, in my opinion, is how light it is. So I just prefer just reading it as it is, but I still wanted something to protect it when I put it in my purse. So, and I thought I'll just leave it in the case and then pop it out of the case when I'm reading it or whatever. And I thought that's a pain. And then I saw these back in February. She put up these with this fabric, and I had to order it. So the company is called Book in a Sweater. And again, I'll leave it linked below, but there is my new book sweater. It's got sloths on it. How can you not love sloths? They are awesome. So yeah, so it perfectly fits my Paperwhite. Like I said, I'll leave a link to her shop in the description box below. She makes them in all sizes. I don't know, she doesn't have this fabric anymore. This was kind of like a one-off. And when I said we had some issues, it's that the first time the post office messed up and it didn't arrive to me, and then it got sent back to her, and then, it's post office drama. It's no fault at all of the seller. So, it is what it is. But yeah, so I absolutely love it. And like I said, I'll leave a link to her shop below. I was on her shop, and I'm not seeing any Kindle size, like Kindle Paperwhite size, but she definitely has bigger size, like, you know, for a trade paperback, or if you wanted to carry around a hardcover. So yeah, super duper adorable, and I really, really love, I had to get the fabric. I mean, what sells me on these is the fabric, and it's super well padded, you guys, like super well padded. It's like a little like piece of foam in there. It's fantastic. So it's really going to, you know, keep this nice and safe when it's in my purse. So that is that. Let's get into the books for this weekend. So the book, like I said, I'm going to try on my tablet and see if this works, excuse me. So currently I am listening to Summer at Lakehaven by Rayanne Thane. I believe this is book 11 or 12 in the Haven Point series. Okay, that's not bad. So sorry for the glare, you guys. So there it is. I love the cover on this, but I do love the UK cover just a little bit more. I just think it's a little bit more whimsical, and I really, really like that. So I'm not even going to worry about the glare of my camera. It is what it is. I'm getting the picture to show up, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, so that's what this is what I'm currently listening to. I'm just under halfway through it at this point. It's not a terribly long audiobook, a little over 8 hours, I think. And, you know, I do listen to them at double speed, so I fly through these relatively quickly. And this is about our main character, I think it's Samantha? I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh. I was just listening to it like an hour ago. I want to say Samantha. She's lived in Haven Point like her whole life, and her mom passed away like a few months earlier, just before like back in January. And now it's the summertime, and she is a wedding dressmaker, designer, and seamstress. So she is making her friend's wedding dress, and her friend's brother named Ian is here from England with his 2 young children. And it's a relationship between Ian and Samantha, and it's delightful so far. It's a great summertime read. It involves adorable little puppies and precocious little children and that great small town feel. I'm really jumping around this series, to be honest. I have read books 1 and 2. I don't want to spoil, well, spoiler alert for part of my TBR for July. I will be getting into book number 3. But other than that, I've jumped around a bit. I think I read book 10 back at Christmas time. This is now book 11 or 12. So I'm jumping around quite a bit, but I am trying to work my way through the older books in this series. And yeah, so far I am really, really enjoying it. And the book I haven't started yet, which I'm going to be reading on my Kindle, is The Waffle House on the Pier by Tilly Tennant. I am so excited about this one. This is a NetGalley read. Summer at Haven Point is also a NetGalley read. So this is a NetGalley read from Book-Outure, I believe is how they say it. And I believe the Rayanne Thane is a Harlequin. So thank you to both the publishers for those, or for these books. And I have not started this one yet, but I know Chloe from Always Booked read it earlier this month, or last month, and she really enjoyed it. That was her first Tilly Tennant. This is like my 4th or 5th, and I am a huge, huge fan of hers. These are just such quaint little UK chicklet novels, and that's the best way to describe it. Like, UK chicklet is almost like a subset of chicklet novels. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have cornered the market on those. They are utterly delightful with these adorable covers. So this takes place in a small town on the coast, and I believe that our main characters, okay, I think her name is Sadie, because I started reading like the first page and then I had to rush to go. And I think her grandmother passes away, and she ends up taking over, or no, not her grandmother, her grandfather passes away, and then she goes to help her grandma. I think that's the whole premise of the story. But yeah, it looks, I mean, come on, for summertime. It's so perfect. If I end up loving this one, which I'm sure I will, because I have loved all of Tilly Tennant's, I want to collect all of her books in trade paperback. So I've been slowly kind of going on Book Depository, and I've got to start ordering more of them, because I want them all, even if I have them for the Kindle. So yeah, so this one I am super looking forward to. So that is really all that I have for this video today, guys. These Friday reads, I try and keep them short and sweet. Tomorrow, I have a video coming tomorrow. It is going to be my TBR for July. I actually filmed it last week, but I'm refilming it, and I will explain why in that video. Sort of. I'll give you a teaser in that video as to why I'm refilming it, because there's hopefully another video coming next week with something very exciting coming up in the month of July. And yeah, so there's my little teaser trailer for the end of this video. Until my next one, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.